You mentioned about getting bullied because of an appearance thing, something you couldn't control. Well,
Yeah.
I kind of had a similar experience. So we got to the age of 12, 13.
And you're always 6'5".
No, I've never always been 6'5". Oh, I've always been pretty tall. Like I was 6 foot when I was like 12. So like, obviously
That's pretty tall.
that got a few comments.
That's
know.
got nothing to do with what you
No.
get.
Like you get, yeah, we'll get into that. Well, it wasn't really a thing. You get called lanky and like all those sorts of names. Because I was always thin, like tall, but now I've got packed a little bit of weight on because that's because it started like once you hit 18 and you start getting down the boozer.
I was Friar Tuck.
Yeah, once you start getting down the boozer and you're having a few beers, you start packing on the old weight on the stomach. But so one morning I wake up right with white eyelashes on my left hand side. If you look really closely and if I go like that, you'll be able to see like white eyelashes. Can you see?
Yeah, I can.
And then I get like part of the eyebrow there because completely white.
So how old were you when this happened?
I think it started off, the skin condition was called vitiligo, so some people may be aware of it through Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson started before he went completely white with blotches on his hand.
Right.
And like he got a bit sort of paranoid about it, so what he decided to do was bleach his whole skin. And that's how so myth has it, maybe it's true, that's how he got, out of control, like how he was completely white. So it's basically a skin condition where your cells are attacked.
Yeah.
And like we all have the ability to have white hair. And the reason why we don't is because we have pigmentation and that colours our beards and colours our hair and, pubic hair and things like that.
Do you think, I'm being hypothetical here,
yeah.
Was it related to stress?
I don't know if it was related to stress. I mean, I had a lot of stressful things going on in my life, He didn't care. I had a pretty tough upbringing before I came out of that system and met great people, but I'm sure we'll go
Well,
into that
how
later.
old were you when you actually noticed the white eyelashes?
Eyelashes and a little bit on the eyebrow. It's on the left-hand side, but it doesn't happen on the right-hand side.
Because I knew a kid at school and he had something really bad happen to him with his parents and he stopped coming to the school. And then I think he turned up for one lesson and he was like 11 years old and he kind of got this grey patch, which has happened. And like, because I knew it was happening to me when I was getting bullied, and when I saw another kid, everyone was like, "Oh, he's old and grey." He was 11. And it was just a little grey patch. But that's what kids do, they exaggerate and hone on target.
The kids when I was at school used to say that I Tipp-Ex my eyebrows, and eyelashes,
I put an iron on my head, apparently.
Yeah, which do you know what though, looking back at it now, I would love to know how great that would be to be able to be so perfect with each eyelash without even like moving or anything, to perfectly Tipp-Ex each eyelash like that.
Takes skill.
That would be, do you know, I'd love to have that quality. But anyway,
I can't even put eyeliner on.
I don't even put eyeliner on. Don't try
I'd like to. It'd be nice.
You want to put eyeliner on?
Just every now and then.
Alright, fair enough.
For like music videos and entertainment.
Yeah, we've got to get onto your gig later, because you're kind of a minor celebrity.
More like a minor.
Yeah, but sort of, right. But so this eyelash thing, it started off actually with like patches of white. So if you look really close to here, you'll see like a light white patch, there, and like obviously got a bit of white hair there because my beard goes white there.
Oh, just on the one side.
Just on the left hand side, and then down here as well. It's like quite white, like white patchy, and I can get half a white moustache and half a black moustache.
So we're almost like brothers. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying to you is, like, I recognise the half and the half thing as a thing.
Mine was purpose, yours was natural.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't want to brag or anything, but I don't even have to try and get my half. You've got to work on yours. It's like, it's like a regime.
I have to spend time.
But
you're natural.
What I would say to you is, you were saying before about like how you were kind of embarrassed and I wouldn't say ashamed, but it was kind of on your mind about this look that you had.
Oh God, it was all the time.
And that now it's almost a thing that you celebrate because you've got work from it, you've got kind of identity from it.
Well, I don't even notice it. In fact, it's like other people's problem.
And that's for me now, with like the white eyelashes thing. But it's come down to that. But I haven't dyed, so like they're more white than this. But it's because I haven't dyed. Like I have to have them dyed every 6-7 weeks.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, they get dyed. Like you have to go to one of these like I want to say massage parlours, but you don't get the happy ending after it.
You're hardly Doctor Strange though, let's face it.
Well, you have to go to one of these, so these like beauty parlours where women get their even men get their like nails done, and like, you know, they get massages and they get like waxing done, and after go to one of them, pay 10 quid. The woman puts some Vaseline around the eyes, dyes part of the eyebrow as well, and that's kind of how. But
I can sort Ryan's problem out in 60 seconds.
60 seconds. 60 seconds. Does that mean I'm never going to have to pay £10 again in my life?
Right, you see I got a little bit of grey there, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah.
Pretty bad, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's not terrible.
But it's noticeable.
It's not, I can notice it now, yeah.
Alright, watch this. I'm going to look away. Ryan doesn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, if I'm being honest.
But whatever happens, there is nothing wrong with my beard.
Blooming heck, yeah.
It's a trick for you guys out there.
What is?
Mascara.
Oh yeah, I've tried it, you know, though.
It works. It's if you've got like Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I bet you he does it because I suppose a lot of it. What's that one guy that's I think he fucked Elizabeth Taylor once. But like you know what I mean. Actually, there's a lot of people.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how's that going to narrow it down?
But there's a lot of people out of that lot that probably use mascara on their beards.
Yeah.
Because they're all conscious about. I'm a little bit self-conscious, I suppose, because I have my photograph taken quite a lot.
Yeah,
and that's just like it's not an insecurity. I think it's a career decision because you want to look your best. To be honest, if I cared that much, I'd make a conscious effort every morning, making sure that my head was a certain shape or this or that. And to be honest, when I get up in the morning, I couldn't give a shit sometimes. I open the door to someone, and if someone sees me looking like a state, I'm like, good morning, here's my newspaper, thanks. And if I look like a bag of shit, that's what I'm faced with. I don't like leave the house making sure every single paparazzi sniper out there is going to get a whiff of this.
Paparazzi. Do you know what? I just noticed something, right? When we were in here, like when we started, there was a fair few people in here. We just emptied the entire cafe.
They've all left. They've all.
Where do you think we lost them? On the eyelash part or on the
Elizabeth Taylor.
I think Elizabeth Taylor.
When I said Elizabeth Taylor, they all fucked up. So you've got them right.
Yeah.
And, it's condition. What's it called again?
It's called vitiligo, and it attacks like the pigmentation of your skin. But it could be worse. Now there is a woman by us who's Indian, so you got to imagine I'm white, right? Like British white. So
I'll take your word for that, but yeah.
I mean, you know, you can do what you want with it.
Well, you've told me that you transform into a half person. You could be anything. Like, you're like a superhero.
Could be an alien.
You're like a changeling.
An alien.
I didn't know that you were.
Talking about alien, which I once went to America. You know, in America, right, when you go through customs, sometimes you have to put like your fingerprints on.
Yeah, the eye scans.
Yeah, and the eye scanner with your fingerprints on. It took them 15 minutes at air security to find my fingerprints.
What's wrong with your fingers?
I don't know, but they look normal. But when I was putting them on the pad like that,
they're not. Seriously, look at your hands.
Yeah.
They're really thin. He's got really thin fingers. Look at that. I'm not trying to like pick on you. That's like incredible.
That's alright. I'm used to it.
I've got these big stubbly, big like sausage fingers. I have.
But seriously, right? So we get off the plane. We're in Florida. Well, I say me and my dad. I was 18. I used to.
This is a while ago, mate.
Yeah, so it was about 5-6 years ago. I used to party hard. I used to go places.
Mathematicians can work out how old he is now.
Yeah, good luck. Me and my dad used to go away. You know, like that was like my lads' day at the party. You know, me and my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to down a few beers in Germany, Spain, America. We've been to. Yeah.
Because your dad was from Germany.
Yeah, well, his family are
detective work.
His family are German, so. Yeah, so Nan meets Grandad in the war kind of thing. Grandad was an RAF pilot for Britain. Nan lived in Germany. Nothing to do with Hitler or anything like that. I just thought I'd put that out.
I didn't mention it.
No, I just thought I'd put it out there because you would be surprised at the amount of people when you say my Nan lived in Germany during World War II. They'd be like, "Oh, did she know Hitler?"